before you start, oh,
I've just started.
that's all right.
Text me if you want.
That's all right.
Good, good. Right, I'm just getting this round. So, hi everybody. I'm just in the process of getting this across to my Facebook. So, if you can just bear with me, I'm just going to get that across. So, everybody's got the link now. And I hope I don't get any feedback. We're joined by the wonderful, wonderful Jade. I just hope I've got this on because it's at the moment I haven't got people jumping on. I'm just making sure that it is actually running on YouTube. So if we just sort this out. Oh, which one? Good. Joe's, yeah, brilliant. Joe's here, so that is going. Jade, whilst because I usually introduce my guests and things, but I'm just kind of playing keyboard with this at the moment. Do you want
That's
to
all right.
just introduce a little bit about yourself? And we recently were on Exploring the Afterlife, and lots and lots of positive feedback from that interview. So you want to just introduce yourself, introduce your channel. I know a lot of people have come across to your channel, but there will be some people from my YouTube that are here at the moment. So yes, brilliant. Do you want to do that? That'd be perfect.
Yeah, no worries. So as you all know, my name's Jade, and I run the Spiritual Senses Paranormal over on Facebook. We go out and do paranormal investigating, but I'm also a psychic medium as well, so I do readings. Um, do private readings as well, but they are shut off until latest September. But if you ever need to ask me a question about anything, you are more than welcome to message the page.
Perfect. Sounds really good. And you've got a very nice community as well set up on. You've got the subs as well.
Yeah,
So if you say some of the places that you go to and you visit, and that would be absolutely amazing. I'm nearly with you now, so I
that's
do
all right.
apologise for this.
No, it's fine. We do well. We try to do some abandoned buildings because obviously they're quite eerie. They set the scene, but obviously it's getting harder and harder to get into those now. But we do cover certain graveyards. We do castle ruins. Anywhere really with a lot of history that we know that we could potentially get some activity or some kind of good flow of conversation, hopefully with spirit regarding where we're at in terms of, when we go somewhere and we kind of know a little bit about that history or about that location. It does blow our mind when we use certain things to try and figure out who we're speaking to or why they're there, and with the history and what we get from it, it kind of ties in. So it's really nice to kind of have that, I suppose, evidence in some way when we're doing it. Yeah, so it's pretty much some of the locations that we do.
Perfect. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for those that have crossed over from Facebook to YouTube. If you can share the link out, anybody, that would be amazing. You'd be really helping me out. If you've not already subscribed, if you hit that subscribe button, and if you want to get every single live that I do, past life regression and hypnotic stuff, then you can hit the little bell icon as well. I like to say sort of just tap it or stroke it. Some people say smash it, but it's just lovingly stroke the bell icon would be amazing. Lovely. So this is not the first time we've done a regression. We've done a couple privately before, haven't we? That
Yeah, we have.
we've done, so it's gone well. Just want to check with everybody as well that you can hear me. Okay, we're nice balanced level, everybody. I've got to say hello to Joe, to Andy, to Kelly, to Kirsty and Tracy, and there's more people that are down as watching live at the moment, but because people maybe not logged on to YouTube, they might not be able to comment at the moment. But you can always comment if you want to via my Facebook Messenger. I'm going to put it on silent, so if you want me to ask Jade any questions through this regression, I will do. Make sure it's on silent, because if it starts pinging away, that
Sorry,
really will
Paul.
be quite embarrassing.
Could I just say, Kelly, I know you're watching. Could you just post the link to this YouTube into subs, please? Because a lot of them are messaging me and they're finding it hard to find it. I think some of them still think it's on Facebook, but I did do a live just a minute ago to state where we were going.
Yeah, sure thing. And what I will do as well, I can also copy this and upload it to Facebook for those that really can't get on, but I hope more of you will. Thank you. I've just heard that we can hear you both fine. And it's Kelly who's going to share, isn't it? I've shared to the subgroup, so that's brilliant.
Okay,
I can see the
brilliant,
numbers going up now, so that's really good.
fabulous.
If you are operating machinery, or if you've got this on in your phone whilst driving, please be careful. I recommend that you either stop operating machinery or you just put it on silent, the phone. If you're driving, don't take your eyes off the road. Give it to a friend or partner that's next to you at the moment, or husband, wife, etc., etc., so you don't take your eyes off the road, because people do say they start to feel quite sleepy when they're listening to my voice. Putting people into hypnosis. So that's why when you're watching TV, you don't see the beginning or the end of the brilliant. Kelly's done that as well. The beginning or the beginning process, and they cut out little bits of the induction to make sure people don't start falling asleep whilst they're watching. Perfect. Is there anything you want to ask or add, Jade? Because you know what the experiences is like, as we've done this before.
Yeah, I just want to say, obviously, I've said it to a few people already that I speak to, like my family and friends. If you ever want a past life regression, please do it. It's definitely worth the money, and Paul really does make you feel so comfortable and relaxed. So definitely worth it if you want to find out a bit more about a past life of yours. You'll actually probably blow yourself away. I did both times, to be honest. I don't think I got much information on my second one, but the first one was definitely up there. But all the same, it was just really interesting. So I definitely recommend you having the experience at some point if you can.
Lovely. And I'll just say thank you. That's really nice of you. And the check's in the post, Jade. It really is. Maddie is here. I think I said hello to Kelly because she's doing that. Kirsty. Drez is here. Lorian is here. I think that's it. Now, when I go into the hypnosis part, I won't be able to say hello to you, but I will do afterwards. And feel free to ask your questions as well. So with that, I'm going to put it on big screen for now so I can make sure that you're relaxing properly. So lovely. Are you happy to start, Jade?
I am. I'm a bit nervous,
Lovely.
but I'm happy.
Oh, you'll be fine. In a few moments, you'll forget that people are watching, and you'll just be concentrating on my voice. I'm just making sure this is on. I've got my messenger open as well. If anybody wants to message me that can't message on this site at the moment. So lovely, Jade. If you close your eyes for me, and with your eyes now closed, you can imagine your eyes closing again. And in your own time, you can start taking some nice, slow, deep breaths, making each and every single in and out breath more relaxed than the one before. Very good. And what I'd like you to do now is just imagine and pretend that your eyes are locked, glued, closed. Just imagining and pretending that your eyes are locked, glued, closed. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to try and open your eyes. And when I ask you to try and open your eyes, I really do want you to try and open your eyes all the time. I want you to keep pretending that your eyes are locked, glued, closed. Your eyes are locked, glued, closed. So Jade, holding on to that imagination, relaxation, just test me that your eyes remain closed now. Wonderful. And send that relaxation down to the tips of your toes. That's right, instantly. And then now allow yourself to take a few more deep breaths now. Making each and every single in and out breath more relaxed, that's right, than the one before. That's right, and holding on to this relaxation. In a moment, I'm only when I tell you to, getting you this time when I tell you to really open your eyes. And when I really want you to open your eyes, and I'm going to get you to instantly shut your eyes again, and when you do so, you deepen the relaxation you now feel. Roughly 10 times more relaxed, or what that feels like to relax even deeper. So just open your eyes now and close your eyes now. Close your eyes now and deepen that relaxation. Very good. Just open your eyes now and close your eyes now. And that's right, deepen that relaxation. One more time, open your eyes and close your eyes. That's right, deeper and deeper. And now you've relaxed the body. It's now time to relax the mind. And as your mind relaxes, your body relaxes. And as your body continues to relax, your mind continues to drift and float. Deeper relaxed. Deeper relaxed now. And we'll first of all relax you down to your first level of relaxation. Should be level A. That's right, deeper and deeper now. Deeper and deeper down, down. So sleepy. So relaxed. Deeper and deeper. And more deeply relaxed now. And now we allow you to drift even further down, further deeper, relaxed. Now to floor B, that's right, deeper down. Drifting, that's right, floating down now to floor B. So sleepy. So relaxed. Down, down, that's right, now floor B. And now we drift even further down. Down now to your basement of relaxation, which will be floor C. That's right, drifting down. Floating down, putting yourself in that nice, deep, relaxed state. Deeper and deeper, that's right, so sleepy. So relaxed. Deeper and deeper. Very good. And now to help with the deepening process, I want you to put yourself in a beautiful imaginary place of your choosing. This beautiful imaginary place of your choosing can be a real place or an imaginary place or a combination of both. It's up to you. But here you're free to relax deeply and allow that connection with your subconscious mind to go even deeper. So if you haven't already, you're there at this beautiful place of your choosing now. Take in your surroundings now, that's right. And now on the count of 3, staying in this nice, deep, relaxed state, I want you to describe this beautiful place of your choosing your subconscious mind has created for you. Alright, 1, 2, 3. A beautiful place. Describe it to me, what it's like.
I'm on an island. Sandy, sea, palm trees.
Sounds lovely. And now, just let me know what sort of brightness it is. Is it bright or what's it like
Bright and
there?
sunny. It's bright and
Very
sunny.
good. Very good. And now, allow yourself to experience yourself now from this place you are, floating up higher and higher and higher and higher now. So you're looking down on this place like a bird's eye view, very safely up high, and describe to me what it looks like from up there as you look down on where you were.
It looks like in the shape of a bird.
Lovely. And allow that shape of the bird to go deeper into your subconscious and help you on this journey. And now as you relax deeper and deeper, as you slowly float back down, down to the ground. As you float back down to the ground, you relax deeper and deeper and more deeply relaxed. And then just describe to me and let me know when you're back down where you start. Very good. Now on the next count of 3, I want you to go to that corridor that your subconscious mind creates for you. And in this corridor there are doors leading off to either side. And each of these doors leads to an experience which will be a life you've lived before, going back in time, back to before you were born, way, way back to a life before this one. But first of all, you go to that corridor your subconscious mind creates for you with the doors leading off to either side on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Describe to me that corridor where you are.
It's dark.
What
Looks medieval looking. No natural light and candles.
Very good. And is there a door you're most drawn to go back to that life you've lived before this one?
The one right at the end of the corridor.
Very good. So now just allow yourself to walk down, 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 down to the door now. And again allowing yourself to relax deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, and just let me know when you're just in front of that door to your past life.
I'm there.
Very good. On the next count of 3, the door will open to your past life. You'll be looking through your own body and your own eyes as the person you were in this past life. And you're pleased and delighted what you can see, sense or feel through this door. Get ready to open the door now back in time to your past life on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Door opens to your past life. Describe to me what you're aware of or sense through that door.
I feel sick.
Sorry to hear that. You happy to continue?
Yeah.
Do you know why you feel sick?
No.
Okay. Just go through now back to that experience in that past life. And as you're in that area now, the door closes behind you, and you now become more and more aware of that life before this one. That comes clearer now. Describe to me what you can sense or see in this lifetime now.
Loads of workmen, horse and carriages, cobbled roads, mountains, trees.
Very good. And now to help fully ground yourself in this situation, in this time, in this memory, I want you to be able to just glance down so you're aware of your arms and your legs, so you can describe how you're aware you're dressed.
Shorts.
Okay.
And I can see black shoes on my feet.
And on the next count of 3, you'll be able to tell me if you're male or female in this life. 1, 2, 3. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. Good. And on the next count of 3, the name of what they call you in this lifetime. 1, 2, 3.
Ben.
Ben. Good. And now an awareness of what year it is now. Ben. 1, 2, 3.
1669 I can see.
Good. And how old are you, Ben? That comes to you now.
7.
7. And what are you doing here today? Describe to me what you're doing, Ben.
Working.
Working. Very good. And tell me your work, Ben. What you do.
I help carry hay and water.
Good. And what do you do with the hay and the water that you carry, and who do you give it to?
My dad.
Lovely. Now, describe your dad. What does your dad look like, Ben?
Dark beard. Wears a hat. Dark hair. We're Jewish.
Good. And where in the world are you now, Ben?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. May well come out later. Very good. And just describe the area now a little bit more where the hay is, just so that I can picture it along with you, Ben. Tell me about that, how else it looks.
There's just loads of working men. There's horse and carriages everywhere. Just this long, winding, cobbled road. There's a few buildings scattered around. It's very secluded.
That's good. And now, Ben, the horses and the horses carriages. Where do these horses go, and is there any particular reason for keeping these horses?
Horses to get about. But I
Okay.
don't know where they go.
Okay. And is it your dad that gets about and goes places on these horses, or are they for somebody else?
Somebody else.
Okay. Have you seen the person, all these people that you do this for?
I can see other people. I don't know who they are.
Okay. Describe them to me, Ben.
Most of them are younger males. Don't see very many old.
Okay. Very good. And now, on the next count of 3, your surname, Ben. What your surname is. 1, 2, 3. What's your surname?
Oh God, Buchanan. Buchanan.
So it sounds like Ben Buchanan. Very good. And now you said about your father. Just let's see if we get a name for your dad now. 1, 2, 3. What's your dad's name?
I don't know.
That's okay. Very good. Now, staying with this lifetime, we'll go to the place where you live, the place that you call home, the place where you rest your head at night. Allow that around this age now that you are now for that to happen now. 1, 2, 3. The place you call home. And describe it to me, please.
It's like a wooden shack or like a wooden. It's just a little wooden shack.
That's good. And who lives in this wooden shack with you?
My dad, my mum. We've got 8 siblings.
Lovely. And now, you said you have a mum. So I'd like you to describe your mum to me. Allow her image to become clearer to you now. Tell me about your mum. How's she look?
Hair's up. She's got lighter hair. More blonde.
That's good. And how's your mum dressed? Describe how your mum dresses.
She's wearing a dress with blue colouring, but it's dirty.
And now, what does your mum spend her days doing? What are you aware that she does with her days?
Keeps the house.
It's lovely. Let's see if we can get a name for your mum now. 1, 2, 3. You're guessing a name for your mum.
Judith.
Wonderful. Staying with this lifetime now, Ben. We'll move further forward in time to you being at the age of 12. That happens now. 12 years old, Ben. I'd like to know what you're doing at this age now of 12.
Still helping my dad.
Okay. Any changes, or is it exactly the same as it was before?
The same.
Same. That's good. Do you like doing the work that you do and helping your dad?
No.
Okay. And are there any desires or goals of any things that you want to do in your life now, Ben, and which isn't this?
No.
Okay. Good. Now, Ben, staying with this lifetime, we'll travel around this young age, but allow you to go to a happy memory. Ben, 1, 2, 3. A happy memory now, Ben, and tell me about a happy memory.
When my dad passed away.
Okay. And what did he pass away from?
A disease.
Okay. And how old were you when he passed?
14.
Okay. I take it you didn't get on well with your dad?
No.
Okay. What about the rest of the family? Did they get on okay with him?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How does the whole family now feel that he's passed?
Relief.
Relief. And what do you do with your days now?
Help my mum.
Okay. Tell me some of the things that you do to help your mum.
Look after my siblings.
Okay. And tell me some of the things that your siblings do, and some of the more fun and enjoyable times with your siblings.
I'd help take care of them. I'm the oldest.
That's good. Now you said you had 8, so is there any names that are coming up?
Marie.
Nice.
Can't think of the others.
That's okay. Describe Marie to me, Ben, and what Marie's like. How does she look?
She's a year younger than me. We all inherited my dad's dark hair, so we're all dark.
Okay. Now, staying with this lifetime, we move to the age of 20 now. Staying with this lifetime, Ben. 1, 2, 3. 20 years old now, Ben, and tell me about that.
I'm helping this man. We're burning metal, and he's hammering it.
Describe this man that you're working with that's hammering this metal.
He's got grey beard, glasses, flat cap hat.
Okay. And what's he like to work for?
He's really nice.
Good. Staying with this lifetime, this man you're working with, just allow time to move forward just a little bit, so you're able to describe what's just been made and maybe what you're helping out with. That happens now. What are you making?
Horseshoes.
That's good. And how are you getting on with your work, and are you in training at the moment?
I am.
How are you getting on?
Finding it quite easy.
Good. Staying with this lifetime now, this man you work for, just allow his name to come to you. There you go, the name comes to you now. Tell me what his name is.
Ronald.
Ronald. Very good. Describe the place where he works, so I'm aware of how it looks now.
It's just a tiny building, cobble, bricky wall.
That's good. And just now, staying with this lifetime. Now you're a little old. Let's see if we can get where you actually are at this moment in time. Where in the world you are? 1, 2, 3. Where in the world are you?
England.
England. Good. And let's see if we can get a name of the town, the village, city, whatever place you are at the moment. Allow it to happen now. 1, 2, 3.
Peterborough.
Peterborough. That's nice. Have you always lived in Peterborough?
No.
Okay. And so I know beforehand where you lived before. Just allow that to come to you now.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. That's good. And which of the two places do you prefer?
Peterborough.
Peterborough. Good. And now staying with this lifetime and the same year, just allow yourself to go to a time when you're doing something for your own leisure and your own pleasure. Allow that to happen now. Tell me about that, what you like to do in your free time.
Spend time with my brother.
That's good. And what does your brother do?
I don't actually know.
Okay, that's fine. And what do you enjoy doing when you're with your brother?
Just being in his presence.
That's good. Describe your brother to me and how he looks now.
He looks very similar to me.
Okay,
He's 4 years younger.
good. And let's see if we can get a name for your brother. 1, 2, 3. What's your brother's name?
James.
Good. And now, staying with this lifetime, let's see where you live now, where you rest your head at night. That comes to you, staying with this same age now, this same lifetime. Now that comes to you. And tell me where you are right now, where you live, and describe it to me.
It's like a little hotel type place. Lots of different people stay there.
Okay. Can you describe it to me, please, how it looks?
Cobbled. Black windows. Window frames. Small door frame. I have to duck my head to go in.
Is there a name to this place where you're staying? If there is, that comes to you now.
No.
Okay. Let's just see if there is a street name of where this place is. If there isn't, it's fine, but just see if you can get a street name of where this place is. 1, 2, 3. Is there a street name or a place name?
Pendle Lane.
That's good. Is that Pendle Lane?
Yeah.
Nice. And now, staying with this lifetime, we just move further forward a little bit more in time. Further forward to being at the age of 27. That happens now, 27 years old. Tell me what you're doing at the age of 27 now.
I'm now married
That's nice.
and we've got our first child.
Lovely. Tell me about your first child and if it's a boy or a girl.
It's a boy.
Lovely. And what's his name?
David.
David. Lovely. And now let's see if we can get more information, more detail from the lady you've married. Tell me how she looks now. How does she look?
Long brown hair. Dressed really beautifully in a nice dress.
That's good. And what's her name?
Can't see it.
That's fine. But it may come out later. We now go to that time when you first met. 1, 2, 3. That time when you first met. And tell me about that. How did that happen? How you first met her?
She actually came from a wealthier background. And we just met passing by. And we got chatting.
Lovely. Were you working at the time or having some relaxation time?
I wasn't working, no.
Okay. Very good. And now we'll move to the day you got married. That happens now. The day you got married. Tell me about that.
We got married in an older building. Not something she would have got married in. Her father didn't like me.
Tell me where you did get married and what it looks like.
It looks like an old barn type thing.
Hey.
Wasn't nothing magical.
How did your wife feel about it?
She didn't care.
That's good. And now, staying with this lifetime, let's move further forward in time. Further forward now to you being at the age of 30. Allow it to happen now, 30 years old. And I'd love to know what's happening now in your 30th year.
I still don't have a job.
Okay. What else are you aware of? You're happy to go there?
My wife thinks that I have a job.
And what do you tell her?
That I do the making the horseshoes.
What do you do for money and finances now?
I go around doing begging.
Sorry to hear that. Tell me about what happened to the work that you were doing with the horseshoes and any other work that you did.
The man passed away. I couldn't cope with the loss. I was quite close to him. So I came away.
I'm sorry to hear that. We now move further forward in time. Further forward to you being now at the age of 32. Allow that to happen now. 32 years old. Let me know what's happening now.
My wife doesn't want to know me.
Sorry to hear that.
I've got a drinking problem.
Sorry to hear that. How long's that been happening for?
For a few years.
And where do you drink when you usually drink?
This little type of pub is tiny. Only a couple of the local people around the village go there.
Describe to me this place, and if you're aware of a name or a sign or any distinguishing features of this place that you drink, this pub.
I just know that in the name it's got the word burn. I can't really see it properly.
Okay. Now you mentioned having a child earlier. Are you aware of any more children in the family?
No.
Okay. Staying with this lifetime, we'll now move further forward in time again. Further forward to you being at the age of 40. Allow it to happen now, 40 years old. Tell me about what you're doing 40 now.
Still drinking.
Okay.
But my health is really bad.
What's the matter with your health at the moment? What you're aware of?
Struggling to breathe. Can't keep food down.
I'm sorry. Anything else new happened for you, or anything else that you're aware of that's happened in recent years for you?
I just know that my wife parted from me because I became violent on the drink.
I'm sorry that happened. And how long have you been separated?
Around 5 years.
And your child, where's your child now?
He's with his mum, but I still see him. Very rarely.
We'll now move further forward to the age of 45. That happens now, 45 years old. Tell me about 45 now.
I'm literally bedbound by this point.
Sorry to hear that. And where is your place? Where do you live now?
Again, I'm just in this place with other people I don't know.
We'll now move forward further past this to you being 50 years old. Tell me
Didn't
about
make
50
it.
now. Okay.
Didn't make it to one.
We'll go to your very last day in this lifetime. 1, 2, 3. And tell me about that, the very last day.
I just remember laying in bed being nursed by my nurse.
Okay. In a moment, I'll take you to the last moments, but only take on what emotions you're happy to take on. It can be like replaying a film. Only allow the emotions what you're happy to take on. The next count of 3, it'll be your final 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's your final 10 seconds of living. And tell me about that.
I just wanted it to be over. I couldn't breathe properly anymore. I was sick of struggling and feeling in pain.
Your final 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. You've just passed over now. Tell me what you're aware of now you've just passed over.
Just darkness.
Okay. If I can get you to review the life that you've had and have that contact with your higher self, what lessons or understanding are you getting from this lifetime?
Never to do the wrong thing. Always be happy.
You can take that along with you if you want to. Now, checking in with your higher self. Would you like to receive some healing from this life experience now?
Yeah.
On the next count of 3, from the soul of being Ben, I want you to find a beautiful and allow your subconscious mind to create a beautiful healing place. It can be inside or outside. And allow that to happen now. Beautiful healing place. Describe to me how this healing place looks.
Just green everywhere. River flowing.
Very good. And now allowing someone that maybe a soul group, a guide, or anyone in the spirit field to make their presence known to you now. That's also going to help you through this healing experience. And they just come to you now, and on the count of 3, describe to me how they look. 1, 2, 3. Describe this healing helper to me now.
An older gentleman dressed in black.
I'd like you to be aware now of the lifetime throughout your childhood, and allow this gentleman in black now to put his hands over your heart area. And you mentioned trauma and upset with your father in this lifetime.
Yeah.
I'd like you now to be aware of this gentleman helping you heal that hurt. And people that have that hurt can have ice form around their heart as a symbolical reference of putting this ice around. Be aware of the heat now from this gentleman, healing your heart area now. And you may well feel some warmth. And just let me know any sensations you're getting from this gentleman as he's healing this area now. What you're aware of.
Feel pressure, but in a good way. Tingling.
And the important.
Most importantly, love.
Good. And now, still continue the healing from your father, but this other gentleman that you're aware of now that passed and was like a father figure to you. I'd like you to be aware of this person around you now as well, seeing what they were like and their kindness. And just allow you to be aware of this person's hand on your shoulder and on your head. And be aware of a healing light around you, withdrawing the pain and the upset from this lifetime. Maybe like light moving or iron filings being taken into a magnet. But however, it's allowing that to happen now. And just describe to me how you're aware of this negativity being taken away from you now. Just let me know how that is being experienced to you.
I feel lighter, and I can see bright white light surrounding me compared to the darkness.
Very good. And allow that to happen, and we can take time for this to happen, as long as it needs to take to have the healing take place and unfold at the right speed for you. In this moment, in this time, there's no rush. Just allow it to happen. And be aware of that upset and that hurt as that other gentleman is healing your heart area now. And you can move forward in the memory from that lifetime. And being aware now of, as you said, you got into drink, but the very healing liquid being given to you now that helps to clear your system from all the damage the over drinking had done. And you can describe to me what the vessel's like where this healing liquid is in, and how it tastes as you drink this healing liquid, and any sensations you feel as you drink this healing liquid, undoing the damage to your system. What's that like?
Doesn't taste of anything, it's just warm.
Okay, that's good. And allow now the awareness from the person you were close to and your spiritual helper right now, of allowing self-forgiveness to come to you. And knowing all that you know now from other lives, what resources do you feel you would need? Could be strength, could be courage, could be talking about your feelings. But if you could do things differently, what resources would you have to help you in that time of that upset that got you into drinking?
Love.
Allow love to surround you now, and be aware now that all that negativity was taken out of you, and there is a saying that nature abhors a vacuum. So be aware now of another healing light in that area where you're receiving that healing. And every single moment of love that you've had in that lifetime, previous lifetimes or future lifetimes, you can allow that energy to go into you now. And just let me know how that feels as that light, that energy goes into you.
Just feel lighter.
And anything from this life, past lives, any other lives you've had in the future to the point where you are now, just allow that love to surround you now. And see that love as a colour, and just let me know what that colour is.
Yellow.
Yellow. Allow that yellow to go to the top of your head and down to the tips of your toes as you double the brightness, as you double it again. And connecting with your higher self, your head, your heart, and your gut. Is there anything now from this past life experience that you've had that you feel you need any more healing in?
No.
Very good. I'd like you to know that long after this relaxation, this experience, the healing will continue within you as long as it needs to continue. Your subconscious mind will make that happen. So just allow your subconscious mind for that to happen now, to just that awareness increase inside of you. That healing will continue. In a moment, we'll go back to that corridor that we started from, and the doors off to either side will be closed, but you can reopen any of these doors at any point in the future when you wish to go through and experience another past life. But for now, just allow yourself to go back into that corridor you started from. And that happens on the count of 3 if it hasn't already. 1, 2, 3. And just let me know that you're there now.
I'm there.
Very good. In a moment, I'm going to awaken you from this nice, deep, relaxed state. On 3 and only 3, your eyes will be open. You will be refreshed, alert, calm, and confident, reinforcing every single positive thought you have ever had about yourself, and being aware of that beautiful yellow. And if ever you need to get in contact with happiness and love, you can just visualize that yellow, and all those good positive feelings of love will come straight back to you. All right now. 1, becoming aware of your hands resting comfortably. 2, small movements in your body, signaling it be soon time to waken. On 3, eyes open, alert, refreshed, and ready for the rest of the night. And I'm going to just say well done. Give you a round of applause and lots of hearts for Jade, who did incredibly well there. Are you okay? Maybe good to drink a bit of water.
Ready for bed, I think.
Yeah, usually happens.
Oh God,
Good.
yeah. So it's not water, it's Red Bull, but
Right, okay. Well, I do suggest I do suggest water as well. That's what I usually give my clients afterwards. You've done wonderfully, Jade. Michelle says, amazing, very well done, Jade. Lots and lots of hearts now appearing here. Are you happy to stay on for a little bit longer, or do you need to?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm just really relaxed. So
Good.
right.
Excellent. Well done, Jade here from Tracy. If anybody has any questions, let's get some of these hearts up so people can see. So does anybody have any questions for Jade or even myself? But anything you'd like to ask, and also as well some of the things that were found. If anybody has Googled it and found out anything, please say. And thank you everybody. I must thank you everybody that has come over from Jade's subs and Jade's page that has joined tonight. It's very kind of you, and I am really appreciated to absolutely everybody. So I'm just getting everybody's positive comments up here. Fantastic, Jade. And thank you, Dawn. Let's see that. Charlotte says that was amazing. Do you remember anything of what you said?
No.
Okay. Are you able to look back on what was said anyway? Diane said, definitely watching back. How many doors did you see in the corridor, Jade?
I think there was 8 either side, and then there was this one big one in the middle, which is the one that I initially went to.
Good. And we have here, apart from feeling relaxed, do you feel any release or relief?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Lovely. Is there anything you want to add at all, Jade, to what was the experience tonight, or is that make any sense, or is that I would have not expected to go there at all?
No, it was all right. I still feel a bit confused, to be honest. It's all right, but I do feel with that one in particular, compared to my other two, that one was more energy draining, I suppose, in some way.
Yeah.
I
You, Libby.
I remember I remember at some part when it was like quite emotional. I actually was crying, but not sobbing crying. I just remember my eyes being really wet. I could feel myself, like the tears going down my cheeks. I don't know if anyone else could see it, but I could feel it on my face.
Yeah, I leaned in at that point. A few people did mention as well. I did lean in at that point to make sure you're okay, because I thought if you look like you're getting too upset, because sometimes getting emotions through is good for release, but if it was too upsetting for you, then I would have taken you to a happier time.
Yeah.
Diane says, do you feel that you were male in more than one life?
I don't know. That's the first time I think I've actually been male in a past life from the
I think
sessions
you were
we've done.
female.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I think you were
female in
female.
both. So that was really weird. Definitely a different experience.
Yes. Well, we've people say we've all been both male and female in previous lives. Lauren says, amazing. Would you go back again?
To that particular one?
For any other life or that particular one?
Oh yeah. If it's that particular one, no. I didn't really like the feeling of that one as such, but I'd definitely do it again. Past life for any other lives, whether they're bad or not. You've got to experience it to know, really, haven't you? So
Exactly. That was Christy or Christy. It seemed like an L next to the K. It was very sad, but you were amazing, Jade. Yeah,
thanks.
absolutely. Yeah, Jade's always amazing. Do you remember your go-to color?
No.
Yeah, yellow anyway, so you can watch it back.
Like, I was going to say purple because I didn't actually have a clue.
Oh right, okay, yeah,
It's
it was yellow.
it's my go-to color, purple
Yes,
usually.
interesting because it was the healing color. Yes, thank you, Kelly. You can get in contact with me through Facebook. If you look at Paul Goddard, or you can go to my page, Past Life Regressions with Paul Goddard Past Life Regressions. You can also email me at Paul Goddard NLP. So that's short for Neurolinguistic Problems. So November Lima Papa.co.uk. So that's Paul at paulgoddardnlp.co.uk. But if you contact me on Facebook, do say hi. You can contact me that way. So that's really nice of you. Thank you, Kelly. We could see you were sad. Yes, definitely.
I need to watch it back.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very sad, but very, very, very interesting and compelling. I started watching to the end of your life. Always a pleasure to watch your lives, Paul. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Let's go down there. Yes, to that particular one. So I take it. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think you would need to now because you've experienced that one and done healing for it. And I think if you do feel you need healing for it, just go to the healing of the life rather than needing to experience that one.
I just remember feeling like nauseated through most of it. It was really strange.
Which hasn't happened with any of the lives that we've done before?
No.
Let's have a look. How many lives can a person have, part or port, as it's endless? Well, through the work that I've done, there's different thoughts and beliefs around it, depending on if you go into religions. But I think that people, it's their choice if they want to come back, for whatever particular reason that is. And I don't think there's any particular that you have to do so many. I think it's just a personal choice when you go back to learn lessons and to grow spiritually as well, because a lot of people say that life is actually a spiritual growing experience. So although some people go back and it can be quite difficult, something soul-wise you're learning from that. But I haven't come out of a specific number, and I think if the person, the soul, wants to, it can be endless. Say, Diane, do you feel better or different having your healing? So you feel better after?
I do feel better. I just I feel like I've been on medication. just woo.
What century is your past life in? So you said 1600s, didn't you? So that would have been the 17th century. So I'm sure you said 1600s. Do correct me if I'm wrong. It's there at the beginning anyway, but I'm sure it was the 1600s you mentioned at the beginning. Do correct
I don't
me
know.
if I'm right. What do you take away from that life? Well, I can finish that one, Libby. Do you want to add anything to that, Jade?
No, I'll let you do it. I'll let the professional do
Okay.
it.
Oh, thank you. So it's learning, and sometimes we can hold on to trauma from a past life, Libby. For example, if someone, say, lost a loved one in a previous life, it might make them overprotective. I know somebody that did a past life and they were pretty much like a miser in their past life that they experienced. And in this life now, they're always giving money away and not keeping anything onto themselves. And one of the things that had happened when they got to the end of their past life, they suddenly thought, because they were a businessman, they were just focusing on their business and nothing else. And it was at the end of their life, pretty much on the deathbed, they suddenly had the flashes of all that could have been, all that they could have experienced, all the joy that they could have had with family rather than just business. So from that, they kind of flipped the other way in their next life, and they were not like that at all and just giving money away. So from experiencing that experience, they were managed to get like a much better work-life balance now, which I'm really glad to say. Well done, Kelly. It was 66. Not 66, 16 six, that would be way into the future. 1669. Thank you for that, Kelly. I was fine before watching your live here, but now I'm so nauseous. It's a weird feeling. Well, if you're on the subs, if you're happy to do that afterwards, Jade,
Yeah.
I can do a little bit of healing process with you. But I highly recommend everybody that, because that's why they don't put the inductions onto shows. But even so, quite often, if you're talking in a slow hypnotic voice, people can still go into hypnosis. So I do recommend that people are cautious and careful when watching one of these. So I recommend drinking water. It can be very healing, or something like a fruit tea. So not really caffeine.
Not Red Bull.
Not Red Bull. I wouldn't suggest Red Bull at all. Lauren says, that sounds so interesting. I'd love to come back if I could. I'd like to come back if I could. Does make you wonder if your own family members come back. Yeah, well, I think that they do. I'm not saying that when you pass over, you immediately go, right, I'm going to another life. Sometimes it happens that way. But I think that it's the soul's choice in what they do. Personally, that's what I get from it, from doing this. Yeah, and Diane, looks like you have to go now, but thank you for joining us, Diane. Let's get a few more of these. Nina says, yes, I believe this too. Jade's ready for bed. Yeah, I think you are. And Dres says, absolutely amazing. Thank you for all your really kind comments, and thank you for joining. We're going to go over to Jade's subs shortly. But is there anything else you want to say at all, Jade? I know most people are kindly from your site, but for those that may catch up later, if they just want to say again how they can get in contact with you at Spirit Sense, and if there's anything else you want to add.
Yeah, so if there is anyone that has never come across me before, as I said, I'm a psychic medium and I also have my own paranormal team. We are Spiritual Senses on Facebook. So if you do have a Facebook account, please head over to my page and drop us a message. We will assist you further in whatever it is that you need to ask a question about, or whether you're just generally interested in watching the content. And for anyone from my subs that's watching right now, if you're not going to bed already, we're going to be heading over there and opening up a room and doing a video call over there for anyone that would like to join me and Paul.
Thank you. I was just going to say one more couple of questions before, and we'll mention all this in subs. How often do you do these past life regressions for us to watch? Well, I haven't done it recently, but I'm in contact with people to do more of them because a lot of them recently have been private ones. And as you can imagine, most people just want to have them private rather than for everybody to see. But I'm in contact with people to do more. So watch this space, and you will be seeing a lot more in the very near future, definitely. Brilliant as always, Paul. God bless. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Paul. That was amazing to watch. And yeah, Nina says wonderful. So we'll leave it there. We'll see you in subs shortly. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you all in subs. And from those that aren't going to be joining us, from myself and Jade, I'd like to wish you a very good night and hope you enjoy the rest of what's left of Sunday.